Hey CTR, well, welcome to Stocking Stuffer Week. Whereas we're nearing the end of our gift guide, we're going to be focusing on smaller items that are still big and fun, but will easily fit in a smaller container, such as a stocking. Sometimes you're going to want to take these out of the packaging, just because the packaging might be tight, like this one for example. Other times the packaging is perfect. So just bear with us for the rest of the week as we explore some smaller items. Today's review is sponsored by Diamond Select Toys, and they sent us this great TMNT MiniMates Blimp set. So you can see here on the packaging, the reason they call it the Blimp set is because the blimp is on the front, obviously, and this great little Minimate style. It makes you wish that they would do a Minimates Blimp or some other turtle vehicles in blimp form, who knows. On the back, we have a lineup of all the different sets. There's 3 sets. There's the Blimp set here. There is the Technodrome set and a Party Wagon set. You need to get all 3 sets to get all 4 turtles, as well as the support characters, Casey, April, Splinter, and all the bad guys. So Shredder, Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, and Baxter Stockman. And then you get a little army of foot soldiers along with it, so it's a nice addition. Each box contains a foot soldier, so you get 3 foot soldiers total if you buy all 3 box sets. So in addition to this awesome packaging, the top part lifts up here. Woof! The blimp takes off. And then you have your characters right here. So you can see Bebop, Shredder, Foot Soldier, Donatello, and then April. So we'll be exploring this in just a moment, but I think that's kind of cool to have this little blimp sort of separate from the set, and then leaves these characters in a little window box. So fun little display, fun little blimp. I guess you could put this on your wall and have it floating in the background behind your Minimates. So kind of nice, that extra little feature there. So why don't we hop in and explore this set? Okay, well we got our great Minimate set here. You definitely want to take this off because it's not going to help seal the box any. It's just a slip piece. Your real seals here are on the side. So using a X-Acto knife or however you like to cut those seals. I want to preserve the box because this is a really nice looking set. So I'll just slide that piece off there on the end and pop this out. And these should slide out like we've seen on several Minimates. No real dynamic background there, just that sort of explosion of color. There in a little pinwheel spiral. And then no tape holding the lid on. So I made it out this time. Last week I was not doing so well with videos. So we have our characters here, and we'll be going over each one, and each one should have its own little stand as well. We have to start with a turtle, obviously, so we're going to have our Donatello here. And you can see Donatello and his Minimate form looking pretty good here with his little shell. And he doesn't have a holster or anything on the back, but I don't think I've seen a lot of holsters on Minimates. Now these stand great on their own, but what we want to do is use the provided stands as well. They have these large holes in the feet, and this way he's really firm. And you can get some nice poses of him doing some kung fu or ninja moves, essentially. So he has all his little faculties about him when you do that. Now the accessories are held in with tape. So I'm going to try to figure out if I can peel this tape away without having to cut too close to the bow. So here we go. Sometimes you can just get a little edge. You can get that off. And then we have this great, the bow looks pretty good. I want to say it's got wrapping on it, so there's detail on it despite the smaller scale. So the bow looks pretty good, and you could pop that into the hand. So he is ready for combat. So that is our Donatello. Not too difficult to get him situated there. And we'll get him off to the side. As next up, we're going to focus on the support character here, April. So April, we'll put her on her stand before I show you. And you can see April O'Neil here with her hair and her little face. I mean, there's not much more to her other than she has her classic cartoon yellow uniform. Perfect timing that I'm showing you April because NECA just brought out their Ultimate April O'Neil based on the animated series as well. Her only accessory is a microphone. So she has this nice silver microphone that you could pop in her hand. Would have been nice if she had a camera too, but I think this is fine. She's not the cameraman. Vern was the cameraman. She's just walking around with the microphone here. So there she is with her little microphone. So we're set her off. Now for my favorite part, the villains. Of course, we're going to start with Shredder. You can't not start with Shredder. So, oh, his helmet popped off. Sorry there. His helmet popped off, and his pants popped off. A little tricky getting him out of here. But right here, we have him on his stand. You can see Shredder. He's a great looking Shredder. He's got his little wrist guards, his little spike sticking out of his the top of his hand here. Everything you need in a Shredder in Minimate form. That nice purple cape, the ankle armor as well. So not a nice detail on this little guy. Despite being little, he looks pretty sharp. He comes with a katana, which is something synonymous with Shredder. He has a little katana in some forms. Other films, he's got like a spear, I think in the classic movie, so not a katana. I don't think he had a katana at all in either film. I think the only weapon he used was a spear in that first one. This one is not fitting in that hand for some reason. I'll try this other hand. It's just a little too closed and a little too big. Yeah, this other hand, it fits better. So there we go. We got him with his sword. So that's our lead bad guy. Our supporting bad guy here is Bebop. Of course, you need Rocksteady, so you need to get the other set. So that's why they split him up like this. And he looks really good in Minimate form. I mean, you got that turtle shell armor here on the sides. You have his necklace there. You got the grenades on the bandolier. You have the chain wrap around his wrist. You have his mohawk, his little nose ring. I mean, his tusks. Everything is done really well on this Bebop. I think they did an excellent job on him. And he comes with one of his iconic weapons here, and that is going to be his little like ray gun or whatever. He doesn't come with the drill gun that you see him come with in the classic Playmates line. He comes with this elongated sort of assault rifle style weapon. So we'll just put that here in his hand. Trying to think back to the show and what kind of weapons that they used on the show, not the figures. I mean, things differed a little bit, but you can see him here with his little gun, so that fits in nice. And it's got this nice sort of silver chromish look to it. Last but not least, we have the foot soldier. So the foot soldier looks pretty sharp. It is his cartoon design, and he has some sort of silver arm guards here, as well as his hood in Minimate's form with a little foot stamp on the top. And you can see him, he looks pretty sharp here with his full costume. And he comes with a couple of accessories. So if you wanted to mix it up, you could give him the same gun Bebop has. So we'll show you that in a moment here. Or if you wanted to, you could give him the same sword that Shredder has. So they just give you a little bit extra with this character to sort of help you vary your foot soldiers, which is good. So we'll have him here, kit him out, we'll put him with everything. So we'll give him his little gun here, and then we'll go for the katana sword over here and give him that as well. So he can have all the weapons, essentially. We'll see how this fits in here. I know I had that problem with Shredder just a second ago. His hand's a lot wider, not a problem. So there we go. He's fully kitted out with both weapons. And there's one little bonus accessory. So I don't know what this is. We're going to check it out together. It's right in the top up here. So I'm going to pop that out. And what it looks like is hair or something here. So I'll pop this out. It looks like, I think, for Shredder. Okay, so if you want to do an unmasked version of Shredder, you could pop off his helmet and then pop this hair on here. So not only does it add on hair, but it adds on ears. So it gives him more of a face. April doesn't have ears. She has the hair over them, but you could see Shredder's ears with his shorter haircut. So that's kind of fun that they did this. And I really appreciate that over a version of having to just slink the helmet over the top, because it's been, like, I had that problem with the Power Rangers Minimates. We couldn't get those helmets on and off. So I'd rather have a head that comes on and off like this than have to put a helmet on top of an existing head. So that is a pretty nice feature that those are able to shift out. But altogether, I think it looks pretty sharp. It's a nice little set of turtles to get you started here. And of course, you're going to want the other ones. And like we said here in the video, you have your Rocksteady is in the Technodrome set. That also comes with Krang, Splinter, and the Leonardo. And then if you want the other two turtles, you get the Party Wagon set, and that comes with Baxter as well as Casey. And then you get those additional foot soldiers, so you could really mix it up there. But not a bad way to start your collection in Minimates here with these guys. I think that's a great little set, And, you know, Donnie should be able to hold his own. He's got the big stick. So there we go. Here is your first set of the TMNT Minimates. Reporting from CTR Studios, I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this latest Minimates box set, this Blimp set, with the awesome Blimp in the background here, featuring one of our hero turtles, Donatello, April O'Neil from the supporting cast here, and then the bad guys led by Shredder with one of his lieutenants, Bebop, and then a standard foot soldier over here, a purple shirt in this case. And Shredder with that great helmet dynamic where you can switch out the head. So a little bit of fun there to add a little bit more to your display of Minimates. And yeah, I mean, you want to get all of them. You want to get the Party Wagon. You want to get the Technodrome set, so you get all the turtles and all the other characters. So kind of fun how they gave them to you in these little fun box sets. So you have these little background pieces to display as well. So something to think about. Again, it's stocking stuffer week. These are perfect for stockings. You could maybe slide this into a stocking if you had a wide enough stocking, or you could just take the characters out and throw them in there as well. Whatever you wanted to do, or just put it under the tree. You can't go wrong with Minimates. They got something for everybody there. We're focused on Turtles today, but of course they got characters from G.I. Joe. They have characters from Marvel. They have just a ton of characters. The Nightmare Before Christmas, even more Christmas appropriate. So something for everyone out there. We'll have some links for these, but of course you can go to Diamond Select Toys and check out all their other Minimates that they have available. That is all for this time. We have more stocking stuffer themed and small themed items this week, so keep tuning back for more. Like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you guys next time.